Wife and I married for 13 years. Last year, after her mom passed, she went off the deep end a little. Took up some self-destructive habits in order to numb the grief. We have 2 children together, and I saw her slowly navigating a path to actual self-harm, so I tried my best to help realize that she was on a dangerous path and that, while I am 100% by her side through her grief, our family needs her. She took this as me trying to ruin her fun. A male friend, single, from our social circle started getting closer to her. I found out he was texting her constantly on Snapchat. When she would leave me at home with the kids to hang out with friends, he is a part of that group, she would often complain about me, and on a couple of occasions she hung out with him alone after everyone else had gone home. He was regularly buying her coffee and bringing it to her place of employment. There was an evening where 3 of them were supposed to go to dinner, but the third backed out and she still had dinner alone with him. She was spending money buying him gifts, like merch from a concert that he wasn't able to attend. She claimed he was supposed to pay her back. Last fall, I confronted her about it and said that this looks very much like an emotional affair, if not a physical one. She claimed that he is like a little brother and said ew. Part of me believes her. Part of me thinks she was on legit self-denial. But moving on. I asked her to break contact with him. She agreed to lesser contact, saying that I'm really misreading the situation but that she didn't want me to end our marriage over it. I also confronted him. He said the same and agreed to some boundaries. Lesser contact lasted a couple months, then he became a problem again. Basically lots of attention from him again, crossing boundaries, and the 2 of them became the topic of gossip. At this point, my wife agreed that maybe it really did look bad, and agreed to redouble her insistence on boundaries. This lasted a couple months and the boundaries started being crossed again. I also need to point out that along this time, I confronted him a second time and asked him to stay away from my wife and children. My daughter is 12, very well endowed due to early puberty, and he has a habit of hugging her from the front with both arms. He agreed, but within a month the contact had resumed. At this point, I asked her to completely break contact. She refused, saying she didn't want to seem rude or make things uncomfortable. She still insists that his intentions are innocent as are hers, and that there's nothing romantic or sexual going on. When I bring up my discomfort, she acknowledges it by saying, I understand that this is a sore spot for you. The guy has recently been outed as having caused problems in several marriages and multiple women have expressed that they feel harassed by him. He was also caught entertaining the romantic attention of a teenage girl. He is 33 and was in a mentorship role over her. Even still, my wife maintains that he is simply very outgoing and misunderstood. I am considering giving her an ultimatum: break all contact with him or face divorce, with no room for accidents. If I catch her even saying hello to him in passing, it's over. This isn't about her having a male friend. It's about her having gone outside of our marriage to another man to complain about me, and then openly refusing to break contact with that man after I expressed my concerns, dismissing and downplaying my concerns. Am I overreacting?